So, you know how if you want to buy a bong and you go to the head shop, you can't call it a bong? No. I look home asking, yes, I know you people know this. Yeah, you have to call it a tobacco water pipe. Well, as it turns out, in Texas, it's the same thing, but with sex toys. In Texas, you can only buy sex toys for scientific or educational purposes. Now, I'm sure we can think of all kinds of scientific and educational purposes for dildos or butt plugs or vibrators or cock rings, rubber fists, ball gags, what have you. But what if you buy something weird? Yeah, well, I need something that's soft and vibrates, shaped like a labia, because building time machine. Building a time machine. Yeah, this is the society we live in. We have to make up shit just to get high and masturbate all day. We should be encouraging that. Like nobody planned a genocide while getting high and masturbating. And cuts down on traffic. And if we're gonna have laws like that, why don't they make them out something important, like handguns? The only thing a handgun is good for is putting a bullet in somebody, and that's illegal even among consenting adults. Yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna smoke some tobacco out of this water pipe I bought, use this fleshlight to finish the time machine I've been working on, take this handgun, go back in time, kill Hitler. Well, all right. Think we can waive the waiting period on that purchase. I used to think that if I had access to a time machine, I would go back in time and kill Hitler. But I wouldn't. Because if you have a time machine, the first thing you're going to use it for is to go to the future to see how all of this turns out. And I've seen enough science fiction to know there's only two possibilities. Either it's a beautiful utopia filled with flying cars and shiny unitards, or it's some apocalyptic Mad Max bullshit. And if the future's great, you're just gonna stay there, right? And if it's awful, you have to come back to the present and live with the knowledge that no matter what you do, we're all totally fucked. Think about how that would feel. Sit with that feeling for just a second. If that's like a new feeling for you, fuck you, that's how most of us feel most of the time. That got a little dark. I do have some good news to share with you folks. I want to tell you all about Ray Charles. As it turns out, Ray Charles used to drive drunk. Kind of waiting for you to carry me out of here on your shoulders. Listen, blind music legend Ray Charles used to operate an automobile under the influence of alcohol. That's the most badass thing I've ever heard. Like, I don't support drunk driving. Or blind driving. But if life gives you lemons, fix yourself a cocktail and go batshit fucking crazy. We're all gonna die. A lot. Scientists predict that by the year 2100, the population of Earth is only gonna be 100 million due to the effects of global warming. And it's not gonna be any of us. We're in a basement on a Tuesday night. We are not survivors. And we won't even make it that far. This pyramid scheme we call a society is at the top of the roller coaster and headed down fast. I have no idea why any of us do anything other than fuck, eat cheesecake, and watch Steve Martin's The Jerk over and over again. Carpe diem, everybody. Good night.